in part 2 of the orientation video, I'm going to show you how to use Cengage now. So once you get yourselves logged in through the Blackboard site, you're going to come into here and you're going to be able to do your assignments. I'm actually in the instructor view, but I'll show you the student view in a moment. So when you come in here again, you'll have the Intro to Cengage Now and the What is Accounting videos to watch. The Intro to Cengage Now will also give you a little refresher of how to use Cengage Now and the different areas of Cengage Now that you'll be working in. So when you log in, things like the lecture assignments, again, the lecture assignments are going to be used as a little bit of face-to-face instruction. It's going to give you an overview of what's being covered in a certain learning objective in the chapter. So what I've done is I've broken down each chapter into groups of learning objectives. So for example, your Chapter 1 lecture assignment is going to have the first 4 learning objectives. So you'll watch the videos in the first 4 learning objectives, and then the Chapter 1 homework assignment, you will actually do some practice with those first 4 learning objectives. So I've kind of grouped them down and broke them down into different pieces and chunks. So when you log in here, these are what we call Tell Me More videos. Get to the video, you simply click on the link here and you can watch the video. These are also all
businesses
closed
come in
caption.
all sizes.
Please note that when you're doing the lecture assignments, you do have to fully watch each one of the videos. So if you just open up the lecture assignment and then close it out, or you start
A local
it
coffee house to Starbucks,
and
which
try to
sells over
drag
$10 billion
through to
of
the
coffee
end,
and related.
the system recognizes that even if you fast forward to the end or that you've opened it or closed it, that you haven't fully done the assignment and it won't let you get to the next assignment. So please make sure you're fully watching all of the videos that are in here. Once you've watched each video, you'll answer a couple of questions. Down here at the bottom, you can check your work. It tells you how many times you get to check your work per question in here. So you have 1 check per video. You also can save and exit. If you save your assignment, it allows you to come back and work on it at another time. And once you've actually done all 4 videos, answered the questions for each one, then you'll submit your assignment for grading. Do not submit your assignment after watching just the first video because it will submit your entire assignment and then you can't get back into it. So when you go to submit it, if you hit it by accident, not a problem. Just click Continue Taking the Assignment. This Email the Instructor button is also wonderful. If you click on it, it will actually take a screenshot of the question that you're working on, and it will open up an email box that you can send me an email and ask me a question about any part of the assignment that you're getting stuck on. When you email that to me, when I respond, it will go back to whatever email address that you log in to Cengage Now with. So that if that's a personal email address, it will go there. If it's your school email address, it will go there. If you haven't heard from me for a day or so, please check your spam folder. Sometimes, especially personal email addresses, will kick this into spam by accident. So, those are your lecture assignments. Once you've done your lecture assignment, you can go to a homework assignment. Similarly to your lecture assignments, each homework assignment is going to have more than 1 question, and you can see the questions given over here. Again, you still can check your work. Now you get to check your work 3 times per question. You can still email me. You can save and exit and come back to it. But again, if you save your work on it later, just make sure that by the due date and time, you've actually hit the submit button so that you'll get credit for your homework assignments. Up here at the top, if you're getting stuck, you can go to the ebook. It will bring you to the exact learning objective that the question is talking about. There's a calculator built in for you that you can use. And if you're having trouble, many of the questions that I've assigned for homework will have what they call a show me how video. And these show me how videos do exactly that. They show you how to answer a similar question to the one that you have to work on. So you simply click on this link and it will start walking you through how to answer a similar question to the one that you have to do. So those can be really helpful to you as you're going forward. I'm going to go into the student view for a second so you can see what you would see when you log in. Right now, you'll notice that the assignments I can take now is in black. That means that's the tab that we're looking at. Right now, at this moment, none are available to you, but on the 17th, those first 2 assignments will, and on the 20th, the next assignment will start showing. You can click Show Me All Assignments if you want to see all the assignments that you're going to have throughout the semester. If you click on that, it will show you all the assignments that you have, plus when they're going to be available to you and when they're going to be due through the semester. You can also click on Assignments I Can Practice Now. So if you click on Assignments I Can Practice Now, that is going to show you any practice set that I have available for you. So every chapter, I put together a practice set, and that allows you to go in. It's something that's not graded. It's purely for your practice, and you can practice a whole bunch of different questions. You can check your work as many times as you like. You can submit the assignment after even just answering one question, see the assignment results so that you can see what the correct answers are, and then you can take the assignment again. Every time you submit the practice set and take it again, every single question in that practice set will regenerate with new numbers. So you have an unlimited amount of practice that you can do. And I've had so many students in the past that have used these practice sets that say they are so incredibly valuable to them. Under the Grades tab, these are where all of your grades will be that are generated through Cengage now. So if you ever want to see your correct answers for a certain assignment or the correct answers on a quiz or a test, you can click on this Grades tab and click on your grade for a given assignment. It will open that assignment back up for you. It will show you what you have answered and what the correct answers are. And many times for the correct answers, it will also give you a breakdown of how to arrive at the correct answers if there's any calculations involved. You also have a Study Tools tab. And the Study Tools, this is where you can access the full ebook and the study tools and what we call an adaptive study plan. So when we click on this, you can select to do any of the study tools. So we'll click on a certain chapter. And when you open this, it's going to give you some chapter-wide activities, things like the ebook, there's flashcards, there's a crossword puzzle you can do. Quiz Bowl is like Jeopardy, so you can kind of quiz yourself before a quiz or test. And resources, there's a lot of templates that you can print out if you'd like to do it by hand first. All of those are in here. If you click on any of the actual learning objectives, it will show you the Tell Me More videos, which are included in those lecture assignments I have for you. And it will show you all those Show Me How videos that most of them are embedded with certain exercises and problems that I've assigned for you for homework. But if you ever want to just watch some of these videos, you can do that right going through into the Study Tools tab. You can also take a quiz. Again, this is purely for your benefit. It's nothing that I look at. But if you take this quiz, it's a multiple choice quiz. And at the end, the system will give you a grade per learning objective. And it will also give you a personalized study plan. It gives you suggestions of things that you might want to look at, things like Show Me How videos or certain text sections in the textbook that you might want to reread because you might have not done as well in certain learning objectives. After you've done your personalized study plan, you can take a post quiz, which will give you another quiz to take and to see if you've actually improved and have done better with those learning objectives that you were previously struggling with. So you can do that as well. Also in the study tools, again, if you click on that, you get the ebook. This ebook is very interactive. So if you've never used an ebook before, if you've used some in the past that haven't been great, this one might be a little bit different from the ones you've had exposure to in the past. These ebooks give you a lot of opportunity to use it like a regular textbook. So over here on the right-hand side, you will see different icons that you can click on. So for example, if we were going to look at Chapter 2, anything that's underlined and in blue, if you click on, it will give you the definition. You can actually highlight something in various different colors. You can highlight a certain section and add a note. You can say that it's very important so that you remember something, and click save, and it will save it to the same area you have put it. You can highlight something and actually have the textbook read to you.
The double entry accounting system.
If you don't like their voice, you can come right over here and change it to a fast speed and a female voice.
The double entry accounting system.
So you have that option as well. There's flashcards built in for every chapter, so you can quiz yourself on the material. So you can see the definition, you can flip it to get the definition. On the other side, you have the title. You can actually create your own flashcard if you want to add something in there. Here under the pencil and highlighter, this is where everything you've ever highlighted and any little post-it note you've ever created will be contained. So if you ever want to go back and start to study for something, you can click either on your highlights or your notebook, and it will show you a little blue arrow. It will show you the date that you made that highlighter note. And if you click on the blue arrow, it will bring you to the exact page in that chapter of the textbook that you've done that highlighting. There's also the full book that you can look at. There's the glossary. You can search for something. There's a dictionary built in. So there's a lot of resources that are even in the textbook. You can print out the textbook right over here. You can enlarge the size of the font if that's easier for you. All of those things are built in. So Cengage now has a lot of built-in study tools. It has a lot of wonderful resources while you're working on your assignments, but they're only good if you use them. So please take advantage of these wonderful resources that are in Cengage Now. Again, this Intro to Cengage Now assignment will also kind of refresh your memory on some of the things that we covered in this orientation video. If you have any questions, please get in touch with me, and I really look forward to working with all of you this semester.